Hey, Hassle-Free family, it's Diana here today tackling the topic of single-use plastic bags. What do we do with all of these Ziploc bags that you may have in your pantry that you're using consistently to just like stash stuff in the fridge for a day or two or to take things on the go with you, and then you end up just throwing them in the trash. So these plastic bags add so much to our landfills, and they don't really biodegrade. They can sit around for 50 to 80 years, and that is if they get adequate sunlight on them to help them break down. But a lot of these actually end up in our oceans, polluting our waterways. So if each of us can just be a little bit more conscious of reducing our use of these types of single-use plastic bags, we can make a huge impact overall. So I want to talk to you today about some easy alternatives that I've been trying out and that I have been liking. So I want to go through a couple options. First of all, I will say that when I get shipments and things that have plastic bags, I will use these again, so I don't just take my items out and then throw them away. So I will stick them in a special place in the pantry, and if I do need to grab a single-use bag to use for something, I will just grab one of these that came in a shipment, and I will try to reuse it at least once. And if I'm using it for something that it's not getting dirty, then I will use it again. Never for food, though, because I don't want those plastics that are breaking down in here to be leaching out toxins into the food. I'll just use it for other things, like say my kids need to send a change of clothes to school in their backpack, so I will just like reuse one of these bags, put in a change of clothes in there, stick that in their backpack. Nothing bad really is happening in that situation. Okay, so on to some reusable bags that kind of serve the same purpose as these single-use like Ziploc type bags. I have done a bunch of reading on reviews, and I've been trying these different bags out for months. So I can give you kind of my thoughts on them. So the first ones I want to go over, and I probably actually should have looked up what the names of these are. I will look that up for you, and I will put them in the comments with a link to these. But I found these on kind of like a best of or recommendation website. These are reusable silicone bags, and I like these because the bottoms pop out. And these were rated as best leak-proof bags. And you'll notice that these don't actually have their own zipper. What they have is just a flat edge that presses together. And then it comes with these sealing bars that once you put your food in it, you just put one of these sealing bars over the top. And it really does like do a very good job of sealing these bags. So I use these for like marinating meats. They're nice and thick silicone, so I know they're not going to like puncture or anything like that. I can also freeze the marinated meats in these. These go great into the freezer. They don't leak, and then I can just bring them right from the freezer to the fridge to defrost them, and I know that they're going to stay leak-proof. So I do like these a lot. And these came, I mean, I have 5 of them here. I believe I have one in the freezer marinating some chicken wings right now. So I think these came in a set of 6, and I do like them. I will put the link in the name either in the post or in the comments for you. The next one, if you ever do a web search for reusable bags, I can almost guarantee you that the first one that's going to come up are stasher bags. And stasher bags are really great quality silicone. These are like first quality silicone. I can't remember actually what the grade of silicone is, but they are a very nice silicone. They're thick. They feel very durable. The closures on these are pretty thick, so you do have to make sure that you just like press them very well together to make sure they're sealed. But once they're sealed, they're good to go. They come in a couple different sizes, so like more of like a snack size versus a sandwich size. And I will say that I personally don't actually love these traditional stasher bags because the bottoms don't pop out, and if you'll notice here that the mouths don't really open that wide. It's hard to get actually like a whole sandwich in there if it's a thicker sandwich because it's not very flexible and doesn't open super wide at the top. So it's better for flat things, but if you have something that is a little bit raised, then I recommend searching just for the stasher bags that have the pop-out bottom. And you will see these, they will say in the descriptions if they have the pop-out bottom. And those are the ones, if you're going for stasher, I recommend the pop-out bottom bags. So these ones, same thing, like the mouth doesn't open as wide, but like once you get something in there, you can kind of tell that since it's a taller bag with a pop-up bottom, you can actually get a lot of stuff in there. And I'll use these for marinating chicken and stuff too. So these also go great from the freezer to the fridge for defrosting. and they've stayed good in the freezer, no problem. And then the other ones, and these ones actually might be my favorite, like closer to what you would think of as like a Ziploc type bag. So this one, the brand is called Qualeap, Qualeap. If you can see that with the light on there, it says Qualeap on there. This came in a pack of 6, so it's like 2 of these snack size, 2 of this mid size, and then 2 of this bigger size. And I have used these for all types of things, for marinating food, for meats and vegetables. I've used them for snacks, like sending like a little bag of like carrots or peppers or whatever, send those to school. They're good in the lunch boxes too. We use them just for like a little bit of candy. If somebody wants to take like a handful of M&Ms with them or something, like these are nice to just take with. And these are made of silicone too. So it's not that plastic that you need to worry about that's going to leach anything into your food. So these are all food grade, they're freezer safe, they're travel friendly. And I do recommend just hand washing these. Some of the descriptions for all of these bags actually will say that you could stick them in the dishwasher, but I just recommend hand washing them just to make sure that these zipper closures stay nice and intact, because you want to use these forever. You don't want to be just tossing them every so often and try to replace them because the closures aren't working anymore. So if you take good care of them, they will stay good. I swear, like they look just as good as the day that I got them, probably 8 months ago, and I've used them quite consistently. Check out some of those in the links that I'm going to put in here for you. I think they're great options. And if you guys have other suggestions for what you like in place of single-use Ziploc bags, please drop them in the comments so we all can know about them. All right, thanks for watching, guys.